and welcome to the newest episode of Gen's Poke Talk. Since Generation 7, several alternate forms of specific Pokemon or regional variants were introduced into the franchise. Today, I will be talking about the facts about the Alolan versions of these regional variants. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's begin. In Alola, Rattata has taken on a completely different appearance. Its fur becomes dark gray with grayish purple ear insides. And, unlike its Cantonian form, Alolan Rattata is mostly seen standing on its hind legs. This form is a result of territorial issues with the wild Yungoos and Gumshoos in Alola. While both forms of Rattata evolve at level 20, Alolan Rattata will only evolve at this level at night. After evolution, Alolan Raticate becomes mostly brown, black, and cream in appearance. It is also much heavier than its Cantonian form, as it gains a larger belly. Alolan Raticate is usually seen commanding its Alolan Rattata minions to forage and gather fresh and high quality foods like fruits. When using a Thunderstone on a Pikachu in the Alola region, Raichu becomes an electric and psychic type. It becomes rounder with lighter brown and yellow parts of its body, and it is also always seen riding on its rounded tail due to its newly acquired psychic powers, making it look like it's surfing. And unlike Cantonian Raichu, Alolan Raichu doesn't have a separate male or female appearance. Alolan Raichu also gets a special Z move called Z-Stoked Spark Surfer, which can attack its opponent while sometimes causing paralysis. After adapting to the frigid climate of Mount Lanakila, Sandshrew became an ice and steel type. It resembles the entrance to an igloo, and it now evolves into Sandslash with an ice stone instead of leveling up. Its main predators are Weavile, who are clever enough to expose Alolan Sandshrews soft underbelly due to this form of Sandshrew being unable to curl into a ball like its Cantonian form. Upon evolution, Alolan Sandslash gains an icy blue body with icicle steel-coated quills on its back. It is said to use blizzards or snowy weather in order to protect itself from predators. Being stabbed by an Alolan Sandslash is no joke. They can cause deep wounds and especially severe cases of frostbite. That's not fun. One of my favorite regional variants, Alolan Vulpix became an ice type by retreating to Mount Lanakila in order to avoid other Pokemon. It gains a snowy white appearance with pale blue paws, blue eyes, and dark blue ear insides in appearance. It also evolves into Ninetales with an ice stone instead of a fire stone. In the snowy mountains, Alolan Vulpix are usually seen in small packs or skulks, led by an Alolan Ninetales. Its icy powers are so cold that it can freeze its opponents easily. I just love it. Becoming an ice and fairy type, Alolan Ninetales has a more gentle and calm personality. As a result, this regional variant is known to guide lost humans on snowy mountains. However, those who anger Alolan Ninetales, including threats to the Alolan Vulpix it protects, will be frozen stiff with no warning. In Alola, Diglett gained 3 fine golden whiskers as well as become a ground and steel type. This is due to the high iron contents and volcanic environment parts of Alola that they live in. Along with its evolution, Alolan Diglett gained the ability Tangling Hair, which lowers the speed of its target when attacked in battle. The whiskers on its head are mainly used to help Alolan Diglett check for predators, but can also be used to help its regional variant communicate its emotions to others. Alolan Dugtrio's gold whiskers transform into 3 different golden hairstyles, one for each head upon evolution. It is also said that when several Alolan Dugtrio appear from their tunnels, it means that a volcanic eruption is about to happen. This unfortunately causes the older members of Alola to really take off. Alolan Meowth becomes a dark type, and its fur has taken on a light blue-gray color, with its whiskers become more curved in appearance. This is due to the luxurious lifestyle Meowth was introduced to upon arriving in the Alola region as a gift to a royal family. Alola Meowth are known to be selfish, prideful, and very cunning, which is strange to me that this Pokemon evolves with high friendship. How does that work? The Alola form of Persian has a highly intelligent personality. Its fur is now blue-gray, and the forehead jewel on it is now blue instead of red. Alolan Persian is so full of pride that will look down on others that it deems unworthy of its respect. It is also known to use nasty and underhanded attacks in battles in order to gain the advantage over its opponents. I really don't like this watermelon-headed Pokemon. In Alola, Geodude became a rocking electric type while gaining a silver-colored body and a magnetic black eyebrows as a result of the new environment. Instead of being chased by this Pokemon after accidentally stepping on it, The victims of Alolan Geodude will get a nasty electrical shock. Sometimes this Pokemon is fired out of its evolved forms back in battle. That's insane! After evolution, Alolan Graveler becomes very quick-tempered in personality. It is also known to feed on very special minerals in Alola called Dravite, which creates the yellow crystals on its body. Alolan and Graveler are nicknamed the fireworks of the earth due to these regional variants creating a flash of light and a booming sound while fighting over food in the wild. The newly acquired rocky cannons on this Pokemon's back prevent Alolan Golem from rolling into a ball like its Cantonian form. Like its pre-evolved form, Alolan Golem have a grumpy and stubborn personality. This Alolan variant is known to shoot electrically charged rocks from its cannons in battle that can cause numbness and fainting upon impact. Yikes! In Alola, Grimer become dark and poison types with two blunt teeth in its mouth. These are actually crystallized toxins that were formed by its diet of eating, you guessed it, garbage. However, unlike its Cantonian variant, this Pokemon doesn't let off a nasty stench. Alolan might usually have a quiet and friendly personality. Unless it's not fed for a long time, then it will proceed to destroy its owner's house for food. This regional variant's body is very vibrant with the colors of green, pink, and yellow, which is a result of its trash diet. The chemical reactions of different poisons in this Pokemon's body are what create these colors. When exposed to a leaf stone in Alola, Exeggutor grows larger and gains a long tapering tail with a fourth head on the end of it. The head on its tail is used for defense and can scan for predators with weak telepathic power. This regional variant also becomes a grass and dragon type that resembles a tropical tree walking around. In fact, while Alolan and Exeggutor even have their own island called Exeggutor Island, which is used as the resting place for one of the foods for Cosmoem's evolution in Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultramoon. And finally, after evolving at night in the Alola region, Marowak becomes a fire and ghost type and wields a green flamed bone. With this power, it gains the special signature attack, Shadow Bone. This regional variant reached this form after being forced to deal with the abundance of grass types in Alola, originally its weakness against it when it was a ground type. And those were the facts about the Alola region variants. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. So until next time, see ya!